What's up guys, LJ here. Today's video is about my setup. Recently just finished it and I want to share it with you guys. Before we begin though, I want to thank y'all for the massive support. Now if you enjoyed the video, abuse that like button. Alright, so to start off, the most important part of a setup, in my opinion, is the screen you look at every day. The monitor I use is a Viotech curved 27-inch 144Hz display. It can max out at 1440p resolution with a 5 millisecond response time. As for my second display, I use a portable lapel monitor. Great use for when I'm away from home and need a screen for gaming or editing. It's just as good as any average desk monitor and works great for streaming and reading chat. The quality is surprisingly amazing for its price factor. I recommend this to anyone looking for a second monitor under a $100 budget. It displays a standard HD 1080p resolution at 60 Hz and it's just under 16 inches wide. As for my webcams, I have a Logitech C920 alongside my old-fashioned PlayStation camera. And on top of that, I have one of my only sources of lighting, a small but surprisingly bright ring light. The keyboard I use is an all-white Ducky 1-2 Mini. The mouse I use is a basic Razer Death Adder, all white to match the aesthetic I'm going for. The Ducky I'm using is equipped with Cherry MX silver switches for instant response times. I'm more of a controller player, but I can admit using mouse and keyboard is satisfying at times. Next we have my studio speakers. These speakers sound amazing. I use these casually, but they even sound good enough for music production. Unfortunately, this model was discontinued, but they're still going strong, so I see no reason to replace them. Underneath both speakers are some basic isolation pads. Oh, and this fan, heater, and hand warmer in one is probably the best purchase I've ever made. The mic I'm currently using is a Blue Yeti USB mic. I use these in game chat or my videos and streams. The headset I use are the Biodynamic closed back DT770 Pros. The sound quality on these things are insane. While wearing these in-game, I can hear footsteps from about a mile long. The chair I use to get aimbot is a basic no-brand chair from Amazon. I like the color scheme and the price, so I went for it. The chair cost me under $100. Now, for what I game on, is probably not the most recommended. I initially thought it was a great idea to have Mac OS and Windows gaming on one computer, so I went for a versatile approach with the Mac Mini. It doesn't sound normal, but hear me out, it's not as bad as you think. Alright, so I do plan on building a PC now that I've realized how limited Mac OS is, but this Mac with an external graphics card is more than enough. Now here, I have my Razer Core X GPU enclosure. This bad boy holds the beautiful Sapphire Vega 64 Nitro Edition. Also underneath my desk, I have my PS4 setup mounted to the side. Both controllers hanging up and a nice carbon fiber vinyl finish on the front cover. I take cable management also pretty seriously, so I use these tubes to hold my wires in place. Now across from the PS4, I have my USB headset connected through those tubes. For the headset hanger, I mounted this custom-made T-Rex skull from Etsy. In those tubes, I also have the controller charger inside, which can be used with no hassle or dangly wires. As for cable management, I wanted to have easy access to everything connected while also keeping everything as clean as possible. I used this cable holder that cost me less than $20 from Amazon. Inside, I have a power brick with 12 outlets and 5 USB ports. I also have this Netgear 6-port Ethernet switch that splits all the internet equally. You walk in my room, the first thing that greets you are these masks I've collected these last couple Halloweens. Sexy. And across the room, we got the GOAT, Kobe Bryant. Over here is guaranteed the best part of the room. This right here is where the real toys at. If you ain't noticed,
I'm a big fan of Star Wars.